And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the New York Yankees. All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive stuff, and we'll see if his teammate can match it today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. Getting the nod in this one, Garrett Cole.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Okay, all set to go. So here's the Brewers DH. Christian Yelich. Yeah, that's fouled off.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Tap foul at the plate. And now 1-2.
1-2.
That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Rodriguez flashes the leather on the run and catch. Take a look at the lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Wynn tracks it down for the out.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
William Contreras in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a pop-up foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missing inside. 2 out, space is empty. And there's a hit.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 12.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Foul ball there. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Fair ball. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Jackson Chourio up now. He became the 5th youngest player to start on opening day in the divisional era. Singy, can you name the others?
Well, Ken Griffey Jr. seems like a good guess for this one.
That's right. I'll give you the others. Adrian Beltre and Robin Yount.
Got it. Yount must be on that list twice because he was only 18 when he made his debut.
Exactly. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. No runs on 2 hits. Back for more from the Bronx. Showing the slab in today's game, Brandon Woodruff. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in and at bat.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. Woodruff, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Julio Rodriguez in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Fires over to Hoskins. And here this afternoon, two quickly away in the bottom of the first. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Big time power. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Takes it himself, and the Yanks go quietly. Down in order go the Yanks. Back now in the Bronx. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Cole back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very confident because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball. He's a threat deep into the count as well.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Now the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Bryce Terang in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. He swings and fouls one off. 0-2 now. And ball 1.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Two outs.
That's a ball. 2 balls.
No score here in the second. Struck him out looking. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Mitchell gets under it. And there's 2 down. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So they make short work of him. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio. Swing and a foul out of play.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That one fouled off. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
That one is absolutely belted. And a base hit right there. Around first and hustling for second. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue.
Runner takes off for third. Pitch in for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Line drive, and it looks like trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Sliced hard but foul. Freeland, the runner at second with 1 away. That one the other way. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Hoskins batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
In the dirt. And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just...
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here comes Real Muto. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Woodruff deals. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-2.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
High in the air, out to right. One up, one down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. right field. Into the second deck and gone. Hits that ball goodbye. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And we're all square. It's 1-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Mason Wynn stepping in now for the Yankees. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Wynn goes 5 feet 11 inches, hitting ninth in today's lineup. And they traded for him earlier this year. Puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Crow Armstrong in now, takes ball one off the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his third of the... And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Berger makes the grab, and there's one away. Garrett Mitchell, the next to hit. First pitch just misses.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. The strikeout and the second of the game for the Coltrane.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Next for the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz. First pitch misses. And a swing and a miss there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that misses. And that's ball 2. That one fouled hard the other way. 2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging. Back in the Bronx, bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez. On the ground, Ortiz gets it to first.
Got him, that's
and
out.
One gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. It's Aaron Judge now. Grounded out his first time up.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. And that one is inside.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Throw to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is fouled back. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. Out. And that is that. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Hit on the ground to short. Win. Zips it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Next for Milwaukee, Andrew Monasterio. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. Now it's Christian Yelich. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one pushed foul.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Missed with a changeup. And a count 2-1. And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Fought off foul. And that one upstairs, ball 1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Runner,
Yelich goes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Brewers strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's a big power threat. Jake Berger. Woodruff back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Ripped to short. And a quick out, number 1. Now it's Matt Chapman. Fly ball center field. Mitchell gets under it. And there are 2 down.
Anybody want to explain to me why those 2 goods were fucking not hits?
And up to the plate is
I don't know what the hell's going on with this game, but that looks pretty damn near perfect. I know it's not perfect, but it looks like it. Definitely good enough to be a hit.
Pretty proud of this outing so far.
Just saying.
Guys cower coming into a ballpark
really kind of irritating how it seems like they're not giving me hits.
Is very impressive.
I know I'm swinging at bad pitches and all, but come on now. Good should be hits. I'm not so mad about the first one. That was the ground out because it was 100 miles an hour. I'm more mad about that little weenie ass pop up. Come on now, be realistic.
In the air, out towards right center.
All right, see, that one's just late. Still feel like there shouldn't have been a pop-up like that, but that's fine. Just goods.
Back in the Bronx,
Need to
starting
be
the
hits.
6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, William Contreras. On the ground to third. Chapman over to first in time. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
The first baseman, number 12, Reese.
And here is Hoskins. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Hoskins pushes it foul. Lifted in the air, right center field. Judge makes the grab, 2 away down. Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next pitch is outside. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Chisholm in his 5th season, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering upstairs. Up the middle, Monasterio on the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And next for New York, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swings through that high fastball.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
0-2 now as he swings through it. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, these Brewers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
It's a K from the Coltrane.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Ortiz, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
This is Bryce Terang. That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike 1. There's a strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Foul ball still 0-2. 2 outs. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Win. He's got it, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Julio Rodriguez. Out to short, Monasterio. In plenty of time to first. Rodriguez out of the play.
All right, I'm going to be changing the difficulty in the next game because I'm getting sick and tired of these good goods, damn near perfect, being pussy-ass ground outs. It's getting ridiculous. Good means it's a fucking hit. How many times is this game going to be fucking me?
That's a bullet, but it goes.
Good. Fuck you. I'm going fucking easy. Fuck this good not getting shit bullshit. I don't mind if it happens once in a while, but when I'm never hitting shit, it's enough.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
And Judge takes a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. His first homer of the year, it's 2-1.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
So 1 out, nobody on. You're down out. Alvarez stepping in now for the Yankees. Center field. Mitchell settles underneath it. 2 down.
See, again, I literally just switched it, and I was a little late. Good. Right down the middle. I don't know how it wasn't perfect, but apparently it wasn't. How is that ball not absolutely bashed? How? There's no fucking way.
Hard hit to third.
Okay. 106. There's 2 106-mile-an-hour ground outs for fucking Jake Berger. All right, that's it. This shit's going down. This shit's going down. I'm done with that. Nope. Nope. Not putting up with that shit. I also need to get the fucking bullpen going if it'll actually work this time. Oh, no. Suggested warm. I mean... What, do I have to wait till he's done, or
the batter
what?
will be the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio. And that drops in for a strike.
Boog that hook.
Alright. I'm not putting up with you. I'll put pitching difficulty on Legend. But I'm tired of getting good goods and not getting fuck all for it.
So far,
Enough's enough.
I think it's because of that curveball.
Good goods, those equal hits. Or at least like Jake Berger, where at least it hits hard. Even if it's ground out or out. But these pop up. No, and he's Jake Berger. He's a power hitter. He doesn't hit grounders.
That's smacked on a line to center.
You want to complain?
Number 2.
Sorry, I know that sucks, but
man, that's so frustrating.
good goods are hits. Period.
Understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that.
Or at least you get fucked if you do a good hit and it gets out because it's a hard out, not just some pop-up weenie bullshit.
Outside
but enough's enough.
Now 2-0. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. That one misses, and it's 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And the tying run is on base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
2 outs, runner at first. And now the catcher comes up to him. William Contreras.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Freeland off of first with 2 away. This to third, and it stays fair. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Got him looking. That's a Baker's dozen strikeouts. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into The bottom of the eighth, Abner. Uribe.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Mitchell raging back towards the wall. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 3-1. That's
See, game? That's what's supposed to happen when I get a perfect. When that line is perfectly in the middle of the two greens, that means it's a perfect, not a good, a perfect. And perfect should always be out. And goods should always be a hit or a hard out. No, yeah. Do it right, game. I guess this is difficulty I'm going to have to be on to make you do your job. Look at that shit. Finally, I get what the fuck I'm supposed to be getting. Finally.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Ouch.
That got him. Take first.
Fell in the box. He's seen that movie before. It wasn't a good movie either. He knew how it was going to end right from the beginning.
Man at first, nobody out. Now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Runner on the go. Throw there. Safe. And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
And here's a 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And up next for New York, Mason Wynn. And it's fouled away. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Runner on at third, one gone. And that one in the air center field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they lead by 5-3. Crow Armstrong at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And 1-2. Just missed. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. But no chance to get him, and he'll take first on the strikeout. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 3 in this one. Runner on the go. Tap foul at the plate. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. Yankees up by 3. On the ground to the left. What a stop. Fires to first. What a play. Inning over. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Luke Weaver.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
You know we got a story. We fasted and prayed. God answered. That's why we give him all the glory. Yeah, that's what he do. Bring it through to the other side. All praises to the Most High. Better testify. Spirit got him on fire. Yeah. I'm way too blessed, too strong in God I flex, 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 yeah. Too strong, I'm way too blessed, too strong in God I flex. Too strong in God I flex. El chamaquito de Brooklyn, ey, Mason, ey. Yo no tengo competencia porque la maté tanto humo.
Now here is Jackson Chorio. On the ground right side. Sends it to first. One up, one down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
One down, base is empty. Stays alive. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. And there's a ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a ground ball. Chapman over to first in time. Now only 1 out remaining. Ortiz stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And he grounds one back up the middle. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees take the first 2 games of this series.
Kind of a strange win, only 3 hits, so they definitely weren't firing on all cylinders there. Great pitching, really kept them in it and gave them a chance.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.